A report of Geological Survey of India states extensive slope cutting led to deadly Noni landslide. Emergency declared in island country Sri Lanka after president fled to Maldives. And India logs 16,906 new COVID-19 cases, 45 deaths in 24 hours. Good evening, you're watching PONYTV Primetime English News and I'm LAKSMIBAI. In view of the surging COVID cases in the state, we request you to wear mask properly, wash hand regularly and maintain social distancing of 2 meters. Now the news and details. A team of Imphal West Commando team apprehended an individual along with approximately 136 kgs opium worth ₹10 crore in international market. Speaking to the media in the press meet held at Imphal West SP Conference Hall, SP KSI Sivakanta said, based on a specific information about transportation of narcotic items yesterday, a team of Imphal West Commando led by Inspector P. Achauba Mete and overall under his supervision rushed to Minutong area and intercepted a Tata truck bearing registration number RJ19 GG0025 coming from North AOC toward Minutong near MMTA area around 6:30 p.m. In the presence of an executive magistrate and gazette officers, the vehicle carrying plywood was searched and found 131 packets of suspected opium packed in brown sellotape on the modified box-type compartment. On further checking of the vehicle, another 7 packets of suspected opium were found concealed inside the front dashboard of the vehicle, he added. Further, he said during initial interrogation, the truck driver, Sadiq Mohammed, aged 44 years, son of Safi Mohammed of Indranagar, Jodhpur, Rajasthan, disclosed that the above recovered suspected opium packets were handed over to him by one unknown person sent by his partner, Om Prakash of Jodhpur, Rajasthan, to transport it to Rajasthan. 2 mobile phones, 1 Samsung Bluetooth earpiece, 1 ICICI debit card, along with a sum of ₹1,040 were also recovered from him, SP Sivakanta added.
Team of commando teams along with our gazetted officers rushed to Minutong area and intercepted a Tata truck bearing registration number RJ19GG0025 while it was coming from North AOC towards this Minutong near MMT area at around 6:30 p.m. So in presence of the executive magistrate and gazetted officers, we carried out search by observing all formalities, and in which we found one modified box type compartment on the bottom body of the vehicle. So which it was suspected to be concealing some items. So upon opening the iron cover of the modified box, it was found that 131 packets of suspected opium packed in brown sellotape were found in that particular compartment. So again we conducted search over the vehicle and another 7 packets of suspected opium packets were found concealed inside the front dashboard of the vehicle. The total weight of the total 138 packets of suspected opium packets is found to be 136.03 kg. The driver of the truck, namely Mr. Sadiq Mohammed, he disclosed that the above recovered suspected opium packets were handed over to him by one unknown person sent by his partner, namely Mr. Om Prakash of Jodhpur, Rajasthan.
A team of Bishnupur Commando along with Moirang Police Station team while conducting regular frisking and checking at Ngangkalawai at around 8:40 in the morning near electricity office under the command of OC Y Sakti Sen Singh detained one Tata truck bearing registration number R19GB 5912 coming from Churachandpur toward Imphal side loaded with pineapple sacks. On thorough checking the vehicle, white sacks suspected to contain poppy straw, which are used in manufacturing drugs weighing 3,250 kg approximately, were found concealed beside the pineapple bags. On preliminary verification, the driver identified himself as Vansilal, aged 19 years, son of Vaipa Ram of Jodhpur, Rajasthan. He revealed that the sacks suspected to contain poppy straw are to be delivered to Rajasthan via Guwahati. Hence, the arrested person along with the seized items including truck has been handed over to Morang Police Station for taking further necessary legal action. Meanwhile, in recognition of good work done by Bishnupur Commando, Morang MLA T.H. Santi has handed cash reward as an encouragement. According to a report of Geological Survey of India, extensive cutting of a steep slope led to deadly landslide on June 29 and 30 intervening night. The massive landslide was occurred at Makwam village under Noida district where railway project was going on. Due to the incident, many casualties, dead and missing persons were reported. Till now, 55 bodies have been retrieved from under the debris. Kaching District BDF Guardians Association today staged a sit-in protest demanding increment in their honorarium, a separate battalion for BDF, and proper service rules with the benefit of 13th month salary at Langmaidong Makhalekai Community Hall. WANGKHEMCHA, president of the association, stated that the role played by BDF personnel in maintaining law and order in the state is enormous. But the honorarium paid to them is very meager, because of which making ends meet becomes difficult. She appealed the Chief Minister and other authority concerned to listen to their genuine demand, failing which she warned of intense agitation. A mother of BDF personnel, Bina, who also took part in the protest, said the service of BDF personnel is same as that of police personnel. But why there is a huge difference in the honorarium paid to them?
Guardian sa mo ay na BDF mama mo ay na yam na nungay jada ba na onerem siem ni kumda akoy kay ba onerem ase hingat piu hay na guardian magi kanu da haijari request aujari athuba matamda guardian sing na haijari ba se onerem siem na mieng sangbiraga isa singi onerem ase hingat piu natragadi onerem sing hingat pitragadi makha taba khongjang mayam mama BDF Kaching District BDF Guardian Association na masa singi thongna haptuna angon pa mateng tanguna atop makal gyati mayam mama sathajarakani haina onerem CM da mieng sing.
A similar protest was also organized by Jiribam BDF Guardians Association in front of Congress Bhavan, Babuparar, Jiribam. Atom Asangbi, a guardian of BDF personnel, said that they had to come and join the protest as they can no longer see the hardship facing the BDF personnel. She urged the authority concerned to look into the demand made by BDF personnel since long. Placards that read, "We stand for our children, revise salary as per present situation, support the lives of BDF, protest will continue until demands are met, don't destroy the rights of BDF," were used during the protest. Assam Indigenous People Protection Committee's General Secretary Saram Harajit condemned the recognition of 5 Muslim groups as Assam's indigenous Muslims by the State Cabinet on 5th July. According to him, the Kasari Muslim community, which lived close to the Barak Valley, had been acknowledged since the reign of King Govinda Chandra and received official recognition in 1826, which is remembered in history. It is unfortunate that Barak Muslims and Manipuri Muslims are not considered as Assam indigenous people. If this does not change, AIPPC will protest against it. Sahadev Rajvangsi, president of AIPPC, and Jasim Uddin Laskar, finance secretary of AIPPC, also attended the meeting.
Assam Indigenous People Protection Committee na haukiba July gi tang mangada Assam Sarkar na lekhiba warep Assam da leiba Muslim community manga khakpu Assam gi Indigenous people ni haina warep lokhiba che koi AIPPC na thamoi sokna pen phungdoli maram de Barak tampak leiba tonga Muslim community Kasari Muslim community sing amadi Manipuri Muslim meti pangan sing bukari gi damakta Philinjia Indigenous ni haina Yellow mini hanya masak khang bidri bino hai basi Assam Sarkar da koina hangjeningi Assam Sarkar na indigenous people gi lista Barak tampak leba Muslim community amadi meti pangal Manipuri Muslim community busu athuma matam da masak khang binaba hona biu natagari AIPPC na akan makongjang kya changsalak ni haina hajeningi.
Now let's take a short break. Keep watching.
PONYTV na makhal mathel gi thoram sing sanduktuda miyam gi seva tawjari masida hena mai pak na bagi damma PONYTV ki YouTube channel amadi Facebook page ta like amadi subscribe tawbiro loina na MCTV ki channel number 988 amadi ISCOM gi channel number 142 da miyam na meeting tabiduna mapung faba channel ama ohenbiu
hena mai pak channel ama oina bagi damma PONYTV ki contact number 9362511104 da contact tawbiro Makada pijariba contact number natraga email asida miyamna suggestion pibirak na bahajari
miyam gi suggestion bu khawramna ngaijari
Welcome. After the break, you're watching PONYTV Primetime English News at 6:30. Thoubal District Working Journalists Union extended financial support to Sheikh Avas, a reporter for the Ichel Express and joint secretary of the Thoubal District Working Journalists Union, who has been treated in the auto ward of Janims after a tragic road accident. The union is praying for his quick recovery. He was receiving treatment ever since the incident occurred while he was returning from his office and heading home. After learning that his surgery is scheduled for tomorrow, TDWJU President Soibam Binoy has offered financial assistance in the hopes that it will be helpful. According to Rabi Takelambam, a General Secretary of the Thoubal District Working Journalists Union, the TDWJU members also consulted with the surgeons about the procedure. Har Ghar Tiranga campaign is being held nationwide to persuade people to hoist the national flag at their residences in honor of India's 75th Independence Day. To further honor the national flag, 44 Assam Rifles under the aegis of 22 Sector Assam Rifles IZAR East conducted a program of Har Ghar Tiranga among the local populace of Tamenglong and Kangpokpi district. And to promote the campaign, an offline lecture and interactive webinar on Indian national flag were organized for the students of Galnel Higher Secondary School at Kangpokpi district. During the campaign, students were educated about the history and meaning of national flag and also distributed miniature national flags. Whereas in Tamenglong, the battalion aligned Har Ghar Tiranga campaign with a wellness medical camp. Apart from providing free health checkup and general medications to the workers and nearby villagers during the camp organized for the Jandu construction workers, they were also educated about the national flag and encouraged hoisting it at their home. India's neighboring country, Sri Lanka, has declared nationwide emergency and imposed curfew. Hours after Sri Lankan President Gotabaya Rajapaksa, along with his 5 family members and 3 staffers, fled Sri Lanka on a military private jet and landed in Maldives. Angry anti-government protesters stormed Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe's office, demanding his resignation. To control the situation, Ranil Wickremesinghe, who was acting as the president in Gotabaya Rajapaksa's absence, declared a nationwide emergency and claimed a curfew in the city and surrounding areas. It can be remembered that Gotabaya Rajapaksa had earlier hinted that he would not resign till his family got a safe exit from the country. His brother, a former finance minister and who is being widely held responsible for the country's worst economic crisis, Basil Rajapaksa, also reportedly tried to flee the country to Dubai on Monday but was stopped at the airport. Meanwhile, Sri Lanka's Parliament Speaker Mahinda Yapa Abewardena said Gotabaya Rajapaksa has informed him over the phone that, as promised, he will resign from presidential post today. India reported 16,906 fresh coronavirus cases and 45 COVID-related fatalities in the last 24 hours. According to the data shared by Union Health, 15,447 has been recovered in the last 24 hours in the country. The total death toll in India stands at 5,25,519, taking the Delhi positive rate at 6.68%. 3.68%, the total active cases have risen to 1,31,043 in the country. The recovery rate is recorded at 98.50% as per the data. Before we wind up, let's take a quick look at the top news headlines again. Man arrested along with 136 kg of opium, while another nabbed with huge poppy straw consignment. A report of Geological Survey of India states extensive slope cutting led to deadly None landslide. Emergency declared in island country Sri Lanka after president fled to Maldives. And India logs 16,906 new COVID cases, 45 deaths in 24 hours. Thank you for watching PONYTV. For more updates, keep watching PONYTV and stay tuned.